Minimal.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello to you and yours, and welcome back to another episode of Gym Day with a fucking idiot. Brought to you by FineTuned Fitness, based right here in Fort McMurray. Reach out today and let us help you carve out your fitness goals together as an ISSA certified personal trainer and nutrition coach. I am, of course, Radio Dave, a DJ in the midst of an identity crisis, hawking tasty beats and gym videos for clout and basic human interaction. Today we're jumping back into leg day with some excellent workouts to really hone in on those hamstrings of yours, as well as show you my favorite workout to do to increase both the size and length of your quads.
Minimal.
All right, first thing we're looking at today for legs is the barbell Romanian deadlift, or the RDL, as it's more commonly known in the gym, which primarily benefits the posterior chain, including the glutes, hamstrings, and lower back, depending on which variation is you're doing. It also strengthens the core and improves hip mobility. Now, as I mentioned, there's two main variations of the Romanian deadlift. There's the standard RDLs, and then there's the stiff-legged RDLs, or SLDLs. The main difference between the two lies in the degree of knee flexion. While RDLs allow for some knee bend, the primary movement is the hip hinge, which allows to emphasize the glutes. The SLDLs, on the other hand, are performed with straighter knees, requiring a forward hinge, where the hips move back and requiring less flexion in the hips, which will give you more direct targeting in both the lower back and the hamstrings. Today we're looking at the standard Romanian deadlift to help get that glute development for a juicy tush. Both require a bit of dexterity and mind-muscle focus to make sure your form is correct and that the correct muscles are getting targeted, so I would start these out, if it's your first time, with just using an empty barbell, or even just some dumbbells until you get the hang of the movement. To perform the barbell Romanian deadlift I'm attempting to do in the video, you'll want to stand with your feet hip-width apart, toes forward, and grip the bar slightly wider than shoulder width, using an overhand grip or mixed grip if you're going heavy. Then standing tall with the barbell at your hips, keep your shoulders back, chest up, core braced, and begin to bend your knees, pushing your hips back, driving your glutes out behind. Lowering the bar straight down along the front of your thighs so that it's almost touching your legs. Be sure to keep your back flat and do not round your spine. Lower the bar until you begin to feel that deep stretch in your hamstrings. Even though this is an RDL and not an SLDL, we will still get some hamstring activation. It's just less than it would be with a typical SLDL. Once you reach the bottom, push your hips forward and stand tall, squeezing your glutes at the top. But be careful not to hyperextend our lower backs at the peak of the movement. You'll see a lot of people do this, and there's no real need of it, as it can cause unwanted stress in your back, and you've already locked out at the top of the range of motion anyway. Be sure to keep your core tight throughout, watch your tempo, and keep the movement slow and controlled. We're not going for speed here, we want control. Focus on that hamstring stretch. As I mentioned earlier, a good precursor to this is to start light and master the hip hinge before adding weight. You can even try it without the bar. The goal is quality movement, not just heavy lifting.
Minimal.
Next up for this leg day, we're looking at an exercise we have done before, the seated leg extensions. Only this time we're doing a slight variation to really boost the gains in those quads. Typically we do these just sitting up and extending our legs out to really squeeze those quads like we did the first time we did them, at the top of the contraction. However, this time we're focusing on the stretch itself and pushing the back of the seat back as far as it will go, so we're starting from an almost lying down position. This decline leg extension variation alters the muscle activation by having the quads start from a stretch position as opposed to just neutral. Similar to a regular leg extension, you sit on the bench, place the leg pad on your lower leg, and extend your leg against the resistance. The decline angle increases the stress on the wrenchenia femoris, making it a more intense exercise, causing increased quad activation. Some things to consider on the decline leg extension, though: always ensure proper form and avoid excessive weight to minimize stress on the knee joint, especially if you have any history of knee issues. Start with a weight that allows you to maintain good form and gradually increase the weight as you get stronger. If you're finding yourself full stacking the leg extension machine and are looking for a way to progressively overload, give these a shot. Or if you're just looking for a different range of motion, these will absolutely destroy your quads as an ultimate leg day finisher.
Minimal.
All right, folks, that's all I've got for you today. 2 leg day workouts with multiple variations for you to customize as you need to hit whatever areas you want for a more targeted muscle development and get those quads, glutes, and hammies looking defined and fine-tuned. If you're going to try these out next leg day, be sure to let me know how they go for you, and let me know if there's some favorite leg day workouts of yours you'd like to see me give a shot. Don't forget to like, share, follow, and subscribe as we're pumping these videos out all the fucking time. And don't forget to visit justbitememeals.com/FineTunedFitness and get your weekly meal prep taken care of for you with 10% off all orders over $50. Until the next gym day with a fucking idiot video with Fine Tuned Fitness, I'm Radio Dave, your you, and I'll see you on the next one.